Today, we'll discuss how information technology makes cities a better place to live. We'll go over how IT benefits transportation, civic engagement, economic growth, healthcare, city management, education, and leisure within a city environment. Starting off with transportation, IT has benefited both the private and public sectors. For drivers, intelligent traffic light systems have been implemented in many major cities that allow human and machine interventions to adjust traffic lights to reduce congestion. For example, if a street is very busy in one direction, it makes sense to reduce the reds in that direction. Additionally, services like Google Maps offer easy wayfinding with live traffic and accident updates, saving time and complexity. Moreover, road safety information technology has greatly improved over the years, including systems like blind spot detection, automatic emergency braking, and lane keeping assists, making the road safer for both drivers and pedestrians. Putting all these together, drivers can save money from reduced accidents and optimize traffic for fuel costs. Electric vehicles are also becoming cheaper upfront, and in the long run, they are actually more cost efficient. Commuters have also equally benefited from information technology. You can find arrival times and service alerts of buses and trains anywhere you go. These services make public transport more predictable and easier to use. Additionally, rideshare apps like Uber expand mobility options by providing a convenient and affordable way to get anywhere. Even for people with cars, these services are convenient in situations like going out with alcohol, traveling when public transport is unavailable, like in the early mornings, late nights, and one-way trips to like the airport, for example. Lastly, IT helps cities build and plan new crossings and bike routes using data collection and processing services.
In cities, healthcare has improved significantly due to recent technologies. Many of these positive changes are implemented directly in larger city hospitals, including healthcare equipment, triage, and health record services. A new healthcare device implemented in some cities is the Da Vinci surgical system, making more surgeries minimally invasive, decreasing the time it takes for patients to heal by around 1 to 2 days. Another advancement is how AI has been used in triage units and health record services in large hospitals, optimizing resource allocation, accelerating decision-making, and reducing time spent creating documentation. Healthcare technology has increasingly been seen in people's homes and daily lives as well. This includes smart home devices like fall sensors, smart locks, and smart inhalers, able to use data from large city hospitals and notify nearby medical services with the required technological infrastructure of any issues or injuries the patient may have. Remote patient monitoring systems using smart home devices have also been on the rise, such as telehealth, which allows patients to have virtual consultations and receive diagnoses online, making it easier for individuals with accessibility issues. Cities have also had great technological increases in chronic condition management systems, allowing patients near large hospitals to live at home while being monitored by nurses and doctors virtually and in person.
And furthermore, information technology is making cities better places to live by allowing citizens to shape their environments directly through digital civic engagement. Historically, urban planning has relied on town meetings that very few people could actually attend. And in an interview with Professor Curr, Professor Al-Dirabi from the University of Toronto knows how these meetings typically attract unrepresentative groups and fail to actually reflect the needs of the city's population. And we see this happening locally in 2 Toronto streetcar projects, which illustrate how the method of digital engagement prevented citizen conflicts. While St. Clair did not use digital platforms for citizen feedback, they ended up being delayed by lawsuits. While on the other hand, the King Street project did use digital platforms to pilot ideas with the community first, and this let them complete on time and proved that technology helps build city infrastructure faster and with approval from citizens. And looking abroad, Barcelona's Decidem platform proves it also builds more inclusive, livable cities. The tool allowed residents to directly allocate over 30 million euros to projects they cared about, and over 40,000 people contributed, including those previously restricted to these town hall meetings by their age, income, or disability. And as you can see on the right here, Barcelona's streets were reclaimed for pedestrians and cyclists who actually make up the majority of their population. And ultimately, through Toronto and Barcelona, these examples, we see how technology allows citizens to design the cities they inhabit.
Smarter city management uses real-time data and artificial intelligence to improve how cities operate. Instead of reacting after problems occur, cities can predict traffic congestion, detect infrastructure failures, and coordinate emergency response. The McKinsey Global Institute's Smart Cities report shows these digital systems directly improve livability by reducing congestion and increasing service efficiency. This shift from reactive to predictive governance is a major reason cities are becoming better places to live. In Barcelona, smart traffic sensors and irrigation systems reduce congestion and water waste. The European Commission's Smart Cities Marketplace reports that these initiatives generate roughly €75 million in annual savings, lower public costs, and pollution. Singapore's Smart Nation program uses real-time traffic monitoring and predictive flood detection. According to the official Smart Nation platform, sensors detect rising water levels and alert authorities early, improving safety and reducing damage. These examples show measurable improvements in everyday urban life. McKinsey's global analysis finds smart city technologies can reduce commute times by up to 20% and significantly improve emergency response coordination. When traffic moves faster, flooding is prevented, and services respond quicker. Cities become safer, cleaner, and less stressful. The evidence shows that information technology is actively making cities better places to live.
Economic growth in cities. IT has created economic growth in cities primarily through the businesses it creates. So, for example, the entire gig economy is pretty much built off the back of software, such as rideshare apps like Uber and Lyft, delivery apps such as DoorDash, and online services like Craigslist or Fiverr. The tech sector employment itself that creates these apps is also a major factor. Although there has been some layoffs post-pandemic and post-2023, overall the tech sector employment has gone through the roof basically in the last 5 years. Consumer convenience. So, in short, if something is easier for a consumer to get, they might even just pay a premium, such as delivery fee on DoorDash or a tip that might be required, um, even though that it's more expensive, which generally just creates more money in the economy for the businesses and for the consumer. This graph here shows the gig economy in 2025 US Census, which stated that overall there was a $150.6 billion individual receipt total. Small business access and entrepreneurship. So websites like Facebook Marketplace or Etsy can create more and more incentives for users to create their own products. Productivity gains. Manufacturing warehouse automation just creates more goods produced per hour. So this depends on the company, obviously, but companies in manufacturing can see up to a 40% increase, as according to this graph. Data processing automation also is another underrated aspect of automation, which basically there used to be jobs that you could just spreadsheet file or you had to manually fill spreadsheets, but now bookkeeping can be automated by a computer program. And it might take another engineer to create that pipeline, but it is overall easier. And businesses gain efficiency from self-service kiosks and automated ordering, and even customers can even prefer it. Obviously, businesses save on the salary of the service worker that would be providing it, but now 64% of customers prefer digital ordering options when there isn't available digital ordering. And the overall self-service market for uh, self-service kiosks is predicted to go up.
Today, we argue that cities are becoming a better place to live because information technology has transformed access to education, which is the foundation of opportunity. Information technology breaks in-person limitations to boost earning potential, career growth, and upward mobility for cities. Technology has removed many of the traditional limits of in-person learning. People no longer need to attend physical classrooms to gain new skills, which is especially important in cities where residents balance work, commuting, and family responsibilities. Online learning platforms now allow education to happen anytime, anywhere, and studies show that more students are choosing online or hybrid education every year. Data consistently shows that individuals with higher levels of education earn more and experience lower unemployment rates. Information technology makes education more affordable and flexible, allowing for city residents to upskill or reskill without leaving their jobs or relocating. Online courses, certifications, and micro-credentials allow anyone in a city to break into high-demand fields more quickly. This increases the scope for increased job opportunities for virtually anyone. Lastly, urban areas offer stronger digital infrastructure, connecting education directly to employment and career advancement. And because of information technology, cities provide better access to education and better opportunities to succeed.
In regards to how information technology makes leisure more accessible and effective, we will be exploring the transformative effect of technology on public places and their experiences, as well as social connections via digital communication. In terms of public places, digital booking systems becoming more and more widespread allow for a more effective and efficient use of courts and facilities, as well as increasing the fairness in who is able to play on what court via a first-come, first-served basis. Additionally, public display boards in various locations now make information instantly accessible, so that people can have a greater ease in parsing information that is presented to them. Examples of these include scheduling for events, scrolling menus at fast food chains, and more. As an extension, free public Wi-Fi allows for people to book facilities for leisure at any time, or relax, work, and even connect with others. Leading in from that, technology has allowed digital communities to form, and often people within these communities will move outside of solely online communication and develop offline connections. For individuals with social anxiety, this makes it easy to find people who share interests. Technology has also made it easy for event planning and coordination, since apps like Google Calendar can be used to compare schedules and determine times that work best, all due to the efficiency of technology in the modern era. That is all. Thank you.